There was a rude interruption by a coworker asking a pretty good question, actually. I believe we were talking about the letter C, which is the key of today's song. Also, C today will be for scientist. My scientist shows me a picture of a red circle with a green smudge on top. I'm not drunk, I swear. My scientist says that's an apple. I say, okay, an apple. He says, very well done. He says, you are a woman and I am a scientist. I am human and well, you're something else. And this is existence. Welcome to existence. And then he flicked my switch and turned me off. My scientist wears thick rimmed glasses and he works in a lab and he doesn't say much. My scientist stares into microscopes and scratches his head and he doesn't sleep much. I say, hey, Mr. Scientist, let's go outside. You talk about outside, but we never go out. He says, I am a scientist and I got work to do. When work is done, we will go out. My scientist sits on the corner of his bed. He is crying, so I ask him what's wrong. My scientist says you're dying. When I ask what's dying, he says never mind. And so we sit together on the corner of the bed. Nothing else is said, oh, we just sit there together. And I touch his hand, he touches mine. And then he flicks my switch and turns me off. I swear to God, if my hat falls off, we are gonna have a problem. My scientist sits on the corner of his bed. He is crying. No, we've done that. He's still crying. He's still crying, so I ask him what's wrong. My scientist says you're still dying. I say, what's dying? He says, never mind. So we sit together on the corner of the bed. I'm still kind of wondering how I'll be once I'm dead. And I touch his hand and he pulls away. And then he flicks my switch and turns me off. My scientist sits with his back turned, waiting for the answers to appear before his eyes. My scientist never saw it coming. He never had a chance to run or cry. And so I carried him back to the corner of the bed, put a pillow beneath his bloody head, and then I stood up, brushed off, walked to the door, turned out the light, and went outside. This has been a strange hat jam. And now it's over.